You know that feeling right when you wake up? And those first thoughts, they can kind of set the tone for everything, right?
Absolutely. Either it's a good start or you feel like you're playing catch up already.
Exactly. So today, we're diving into building a positive morning routine, like taking control from the get-go.
Yeah, we looked at this great conversation really about simple habits, stuff that makes a real difference.
And our mission here is to pull out the practical bits for you. Small things, consistent things that add up without being overwhelming.
Totally. It's about small tweaks, not a massive life overhaul first thing in the morning.
Okay, so let's jump in. One big thing was phones, that habit of just reaching for it, like instantly.
Right. And the conversation we explored really contrasted that with, well, healthier options.
What?
Well, specifically, just drinking a glass of water first, and then actively not looking at your phone for, say, the first 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Why is that gap so important?
It's about the stress response, really. If you grab your phone, you're instantly hit with emails, news, social media.
Yeah, your brain's still half asleep.
Exactly. It kicks your system into high gear before you're ready. The water and the phone delay, it creates a kind of peaceful start, lets your mind wake up gently.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. A buffer zone.
Precisely.
And then there was movement, physical activity. But thankfully, not like run a 10K before sunrise.
No, definitely not. The example was super accessible. Just 5 minutes of stretching, or maybe some light yoga.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just about waking up the body, getting blood flowing, signaling it's time to start the day, but gently, not a shock to the system.
I like that. Much more doable. Then shifting to mindset. Journaling came up, focusing on the positive.
Uh-huh. And it was quite specific, actually, not just think happy thoughts.
Right, what was the detail?
Writing down just 3 things you're grateful for, 3 lines.
Okay, 3 lines. Why that specific practice?
Well, it's a practical way to fight our brain's natural negativity bias. We tend to focus on threats, problems.
Yeah.
So by actively looking for and writing down good things, even small ones, you're sort of retraining your brain, training it to spot the positive more easily throughout the day.
3 lines feels manageable. Not intimidating like a blank journal page can be.
Exactly. Low barrier to entry.
And then, of course, food, nourishment.
Yeah, can't forget breakfast. The source stressed having something light and healthy.
And the flip side, skipping it.
Well, you know how it goes. Blood sugar dips, you get tired, maybe a bit grumpy.
Yeah, less sunny disposition, as they put it.
Right. So fueling up early just gives you a more stable foundation for energy, for mood, all of it.
So putting it all together, the no phone start, the gentle movement, the gratitude, the breakfast, it sounds like it's all about small, consistent steps.
That's the core message, really. It's not about some huge, perfect routine on day one. It's the power of these little positive habits, done again and again.
Building momentum.
Exactly. Each one makes the next positive choice a bit easier. It ripples through your day.
And there was this interesting connection for you listening, especially if you're learning English.
Oh yeah, that was neat. The idea of actually verbalizing or writing down your ideal routine. In simple English to start.
How does that help?
Well, 2 things. 1, it helps solidify the routine in your own mind. 2, it's fantastic practical language practice. Start simple. I drink water. I stretch for 5 minutes.
And then add detail later.
Right. I drink a glass of water before my coffee. I stretch my back and shoulders. It helps your well-being and your English. Win-win.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, the big takeaway is that your morning routine, it's like your personal foundation for the day.
Mm-hmm. It's about consciously using those first moments.
So don't feel you have to do everything at once. Start small.
Yeah, maybe just pick one thing from this discussion. Try the water first thing or the 3 lines of gratitude. See how it feels.
That's about progress, right?
Yeah.
Not perfection. So a question for you listening. What could your ideal morning look like, even if it's just one small tweak you make tomorrow?
Yeah, think about that. Because if you own those first moments,
Yeah.
you really do set yourself up to own the day.